Okay, Lauren. So this is how you'll edit your website with Elementor. Go to your pages. Notice that some of these are already tagged as with Elementor. And when you hover over it, you're probably used to going to edit, but now you're going to go to edit with Elementor. You'll click that, and it'll load the page up looking like this. This is your home page. You see that all these sections are duplicated. That's because these ones that are grayed out are the mobile version, and the ones that are not are your home page. It's pretty easy to edit stuff. They're all chunked out into sections. You see when I hover over it, these three little dots come up at the top. You can delete, you can add a section above, or you can just edit the one that exists. So in the section, I click this, you notice that layout, style, and advanced options appear over here. Inside are columns, same idea, layout, style, and advanced. And inside the columns are, what do you call it, like items, I suppose, be that headings, text, buttons, or more columns. Could be a photo, yeah, anything. Elements, I think is the word they use. And in there you see there's even more options. So to edit the text, you would simply click on the text you want to edit. It'll pop up over here. You can edit it there. You can edit it straight here. However you want to do it. Photos, same thing. So for this one, for example, you see this one's inside a column. If I click that, there's your photo. You can just click here and either upload a new one or swap it out for something that's already in your library. For these background images, however, you'll have to click here, go to Style, and there's your image. Is under Style and then the Backgrounds drop down. And then it's the same thing. Media library or upload a new one. That's probably all you'll really need. But I suppose the only other thing I can think of is if you do want to add a new section. So let's get that out of the way. Say you want to create a section between this one and this one. You come down here, hit your plus, and then this button here will open up Elementor pre-saved templates for sections, full pages. You probably don't want to mess with those. They're fine, but or I have gone ahead and saved out all the layouts used on your homepage, so you can plug those in anywhere you'd want. And you'd simply click insert and it'll appear there. Let it load, and there you go. So you just dropped in that existing section. Alternatively to that, you can just create a fresh new section, and when you hit that plus, it brings out just a bunch of layouts. These will all just pre-generate columns, 3, whatever. And the way you populate these columns with different items is over on this left bar. There's this button up here. It's like the 9 dots. Inside are heading, text editor, image. Intersection is if you want to do like 2 things there, and then it splits up your columns further. As well as just countless other things. You can embed a YouTube video really easily. Do icons, maps, all sorts of stuff. But the main ones you'll use are text, headings, images. So that's that. It's pretty much all you'll need to know. And if you have any questions, YouTube's full of answers, and so am I. So don't hesitate to message me if you need help. Okay, so there was one thing I forgot to mention, and it's how to actually edit these mobile things. Elementor is really cool like this. So there's a few options here. Most of the time you can get away with just doing this. So you click on your section, go to Style, And well, let's go to like a heading. That's a better place to show it. You'll click on the section, go here, and for example, right away you see alignment in this little computer monitor. What this is telling you is that for the desktop, your alignment is set to center. But for mobile, for example, you can change it specifically to center, left. So like on mobile, in this case, it would show up left, and then on desktop, the same element would show up centered. I oftentimes find it's a little easier to duplicate my sections and make them mobile specific, just because you'll often tweak the layout a little bit. A lot of times it's unnecessary, but it's something I usually do. And the way you'll do that is down in this bottom corner, you'll activate this button here. It says responsive mode. You click that, and it creates these three icons up top, where you can then toggle through seeing your website on a tablet. Notice that those sections are still grayed out. And then also on mobile, and you see that it switches which ones are grayed out and which ones aren't. And at this point, you're now editing what will display on mobile. So basically on desktop, on mobile, what you see like this is what will display on a phone. If you switch to desktop, the grayed out ones won't show on the desktop, and the ones that show or will show for the desktop. So that's how you edit the responsiveness through Elementor. And you can also kind of preview it that way too.